Hey, what's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about our FEDD project, and we had the precision launcher. I'm Johnny, and I've got my two group mates here, Cameron and Thayer, and so I'm just going to jump right into it. So when creating our project, we wanted to implement the design cycle, obviously, and so our problem is that we needed to create something that launched a projectile 30 feet, and it was supposed to hit the center of a target. And so when we were designing our solution to the problem, what we were imagining or what we were trying to create was something that had a ramp with a slingshot attached to it that there'd be string attached to the slingshot, and we'd have a weight, and it would pull back the string so that the slingshot would get pulled back, and then eventually the weight would trigger the release of the slingshot, which would launch the projectile. And that was the basic outline of what we were going for. And so when we wanted to plan out how we were going to make this, what we wanted to do was we wanted to make it out of wood. And so to do that, we were planning on going to the craft center. Um, but when we went to the craft center and tried to actually implement our design, we encountered a few problems, and I'll get into those problems on the next slide. But the basic idea is that we were improving upon our design each time and eventually became with a better product in the end. So that's how we implemented the design cycle. And so then for our design challenges that we ran into, so we had two major challenges. And the first one was that when we were building it the first time, it was very poorly made. I think it had to do with more of the fact that we had lack of experience in the wood shop, and so it was very poorly made and very poorly constructed. And so we had to actually redo the um, the first design. And then the other thing that we had to do was our launching mechanism was a major challenge. We had an initial design where we wanted to wrap the string around the weight, but the problem is that the string would not stay wrapped around the weight long enough for it to pull the slingshot back. And so that design didn't work very well. And so we actually came up with the idea to use tape instead, which is what we ended up doing, and it definitely improved upon our design a lot.
Well, when we got to Fed, we sort of knew that it wasn't really going to do well, but we wanted to go ahead and just, do our best anyway. So we went and we managed to do all three launches, and the furthest that we ended up getting was about 8 feet. And the main reason for this was because the 5 pound weight was not enough to pull back our slingshot. So, um, obviously we didn't place, but we did our best, and yeah. And this is our final launch of the day.
All right, you can go whenever you're ready. Oh, that was our best one.
If we had to do this project again, I think it would be safe to say that we would start sooner in the semester, not wait until the very end of our project thing, and we would plan much better, and we would try to design a much better launching mechanism that would actually support a 30-foot launcher. And our advice to the freshmen of next year: listen to your instructors, create a timeline, and always have a plan. Make sure you stick to your plan, get your stuff done, check your email every day, make sure you're up to date with everything, and yeah, that's it. Thanks.